Hi, everybody. I'll get my volume up there. All right. Hello, Indie Maven followers. Style Riot here. I am so excited to be taking over the Indie Maven Instagram this evening to talk about fashion. Hi, everybody. Yay. It's so fun seeing everybody sign on. I'm going to be talking about my favorite thing. So I couldn't be more thrilled. So thank you, Indie Maven, for having me. And thank you to everyone out there who's watching. I'm going to be going over ways to stay cozy chic this holiday season. It's a little bit different this year. I don't think we're all going to be getting gussied up in elaborate sequins dresses and all that. Many of you are probably staying home. Some of you might not even be seeing family, which I understand. We, unfortunately, in the midst of this crazy time, that's just what we're looking at for the holidays. But it also does not mean that you can't feel fabulous and dress up for yourself, or dress up for your partner, or dress up for your friend who is coming over, who just got tested and negative COVID tests and you're wearing masks. You can still feel fabulous. So that's why I'm here, to help you with that. Let's get started. Well, first off, I realized after I got dressed that I'm not wearing something cozy and chic. And that's the whole point of us talking tonight. So I did, of course, I had to add a little faux fur teddy coat for my prop, which I do wear. It's from Leslie Jane Boutique in Zionsville. Please follow them. I do flat lace for them, and it's so much fun. But she has some really great teddy coats right now, so definitely check her out. But I'm gonna, with further ado, let's get started. All right. And if anybody has any questions or anything, just let me know. I'll try and answer them while I'm doing this. First and foremost, knit loungewear sets. If you do not have a matching knit loungewear set, you are missing out. Hi, Faith. You are missing out. There's just truly nothing better. And what's really, really nice about a matching set is when you put it on, you feel like you're putting on an outfit. And hey, I am the first to admit, after a busy day or in the midst of quarantine, I'm really not focusing on, fancy sweats or anything like that. I mean, I'm pulling on mismatched stuff and I just want to lounge and kind of deal with what's going on. But I did treat myself to one recently. I bought it from Vince. It's on my rack back here. I'll show it to you. And I have to say, when I put on a matching sweat suit or knit suit, or even a cashmere pullover and, wide leg pants, there is something elevated about it that makes me feel like, okay, like if I'm sitting down for dinner in the evening, I feel dressed and I feel nice. And they're comfortable and cozy. And what I really like about the elevated sweatsuit right now, which is also a trend, is that they come in so many different varieties. If you're more into a neutral color palette, Shelly, I know you do. I know you've got one. But if you are into neutral color palettes, then there are a million out there. But if you want to, have fun with prints and bright and vibrant colors, truly you can find them everywhere. And my hope is after this is over, I have a newsletter that comes out once a month. I took a break in the midst of COVID, but I'm going to be bringing it back. It's called The Riot. It comes out monthly. It's going to start January. And my hope is to follow up with this talk and add a few of these pieces with links so you can go see exactly what I'm talking about to help inspire you and your style. So first and foremost, a beautiful, lovely knit two-piece suit, sweatsuit, a fancy sweatsuit, cashmere as always, fabulous. And there are all different price points as well, which is really, really, really nice. I tend to go for the more expensive, but that's just me, how I roll. But there are a lot of amazing different price point ones out there. So next, so speaking of holiday, so my family, our Christmas movie that we love, or holiday movie that we love, is The Family Stone. Who out there loves The Family Stone or has seen The Family Stone? Any of you? It's so good. It's with Diane Keaton, who, I mean, are you kidding? Fashion icon. Sarah Jessica Parker. There's a whole list. There's a fabulous, it's an amazing cast, and it's just such a great movie. Anyway, the reason that I'm bringing this up is Diane Keaton, being a style icon, has the most amazing casual morning style in this movie. And truly, her outfits are great. And what I love about them is that she layers her pajamas. And she wears, which this is my next tip to you, and I will tell you this, that I know it sounds a little crazy, to layer a crisp white button down under your pajama top with a sweater, and then layering another sweater and even adding a belt. And your pajama pants and comfy, amazing slippers. But the truth is, when you do it, you feel fabulous. And if you are not interested in seeing this movie, I that's fine. But go online if you get a chance and Google image Diane Keaton in The Family Stone, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So with that point, layer, which any of you who are following who know me, if you've seen my editorial work, if you've seen my commercial work, if you've seen me, you know layering is just everything to me. I love it. It's my aesthetic. I think it just brings so much personality to an outfit. And why not layer your casual clothes? So let me grab just one example here. So we have one of my favorite long Madewell cardigans, super soft. I added a really fun sweater with a great print that is also a go-to of mine. This is all mine, so sorry, I didn't have a chance to steam my white button down, but normally it's steamed and pressed. And then with a white button down, you could add a belt if you like, a statement necklace for fun, and then why not add your black knit wide leg pajama pants with that, and your cozy, amazing slippers. And I think that this is a good point. I'm going to make this point right now. I think sometimes we feel silly getting dressed up when we're at home, or even dressing up pajamas, or, dressing for dinner when it's just, you and your partner, or your parents or whatever. But the truth is that there are no rules. That's my big fashion motto. There really aren't any rules. I think that especially now, in the midst of what we're living in, whimsy and humor and fun and enjoying what you wear and going a bit over the top, even if it's just for yourself or for someone else, one other person, I think there's something really wonderful about that. So I challenge you, this point I'm making, to wear a crisp white button down under two layered sweaters or under a pajama top, and just enjoy yourself. If it's sipping coffee, or it's working on the computer, or it's an evening cocktail. So that's my second tip. And you will see me. I'm going to prove to you. I will wear that, and I will photograph it, and I'll put it on my Instagram. Next, silk or velvet pajamas. I asked for a pair. They're on my Christmas list. Hint, hint, everyone. Family, Cory, anybody. I think silk pajamas are fabulous, and they just feel so amazing. And I recently saw a pair of velvet pajamas. They were a higher price point, but what was really interesting about them was they were a wide leg pant, and then it was almost like a robe wrap shirt that went with them. So really you could dress it up, or they could just serve as pajamas. So they were really versatile, and I will include that in my newsletter as well. And they were pink, so but finding some really great silk pajamas, they are in a million different price points. You can find very expensive ones, especially the ones with the feather cuffs, which are on my Christmas list. Those are high end, but you can find Banana Republic has some really great ones. Ann Taylor has some great ones right now with really, really fun prints. So highly recommend those. And I will say, if you are a fan of Schitt's Creek, who out there is a fan of Schitt's Creek? I have to know. It's the best show. I love it so much. And Moira is truly a fashion icon. But if you are so inspired with your new silk pajamas that you have purchased after this tutorial, why not add a vest, as Moira does, and add a fabulous brooch to it as well? I think what I love so much about her is she is so unapologetically herself in what she wears. You never hear once in that show explaining why she wears a vest over her silk pajamas with a brooch to bed. And she doesn't need to explain herself at all. Neither do we. So I think there's just something really, really fun about that. Very creative, and I think we should all try it too. And if you, and you know, something else to be said about all of these more casual looks is these could all be a relaxed holiday gathering outfits. If you guys are going like the pajama route, you know, you guys just want to be super cozy and chill, all of these will work for that. It's an opportunity to just dress it up just a little bit. And so with the silk pajama top, and you know, the vest and the brooch, you could also do a boyfriend jean, or jeans or anything. You could add anything on the bottom, or just go all out silk. So, I just think it's such a fun idea. And I think that Moira has gotten us through quarantine. Am I right? She really has. So we owe it to her. We do. Add a vest to your pajamas and a brooch. The next thing I'm going to say on the more like casual side of things, you know, I think that many of us, including myself, our go-to is athleisure right now. We don't have big excuse to get dressed up, and, you know, I get that. And I recognize that every day cannot be a fashion moment for any of us. It's not even a reality for me, even though I try desperately. It's not a reality. But I think treating yourself to undergarments, a really nice bra and underwear set, or really nice boxers, or, you know, lingerie, or anything, you know, you can feel fabulous underneath all the athleisure too, you know, and now is the time to stock up on those things, or treat yourself to something that you wouldn't normally wear. Going back to, you know, having a matching elevated, like, you know, knit sweatsuit, or, you know, there is something really lovely about having a matching underwear and bra set. And I don't think a lot of us do, because that's not a reality. But I think treating yourself to one or two, and again, they don't have to be crazy expensive. But you know, having something matching underneath your clothes is really nice too. And it's something just for you, which is nice as well. It's a gift for yourself. So treating yourself to that. Also really fabulous, like over the top slippers, which are also on my Christmas list, hint, hint. But you know, just really fun furry slippers. There's so many now that are all these faux fur. They're so soft and fabulous. You know, treating yourself to something like that. So when you are wearing your athleisure for the day, slipping on a over-the-top faux fur slipper kind of adds a little pizzazz to your look. So, right? Something to think about. Now, if you are dressing up a little bit for the holidays and you are going to see some people, or you just want to dress up for yourself, these are some ideas that I had. One, knit sweater dresses are very in right now. And you know, I actually found one. I have to tell you, I found one at Target and I am so into it. Let me show you. The sleeves, it's really long, which I love. And when I say knit sweater dress, I mean oversized. I mean long. Many of them, I know that there are a lot of short sweater dresses out there, but I mean these mock turtleneck. They're perfect for layering. They go amazing with a sneaker. Like I will wear that with like a black sneaker, maybe a turtleneck underneath, or a black button down with the collar poking out. You can lift up the sleeves and have a very like thin sheer t-shirt underneath it. It's just, and then adding like a black cropped leather jacket, a blazer, anything like that. It's just a great layering tool. It's warm. And I really like this idea that not everything, this is something that I have loved about fashion in the last 5-7 years, is this idea that, you know, I know that I'm not wearing anything oversized today, but I think there's something so fabulous about wearing shapeless clothing. And maybe shapeless isn't the right word because truthfully that doesn't sound very appealing, but I like experimenting with volume and trying out new things and adding, you know, an oversized dress like I just showed you, and pairing it with something that I wouldn't normally pair it with. So a knit sweater dress is a really great starting off point for layering and to have fun. And you can get them in any color that works for you. Black is a really great one to start with, perfect for layering a printed silk, like a silk button down with like an amazing print on it underneath, giving you a little pizzazz, like a hint. So that's something cozy and soft and warm, but it's a dress and it's elevated and you can wear a heel, you can wear a sneaker with it. Add a blazer, don't add a blazer, do what you want. There aren't any rules. Next, I have notes. I have note cards. Yeah. Okay. So I don't have one yet. But I am desperate to have one. A cashmere blazer. Now I do have velvet. So, and I think velvet is a great way to go. I have a velvet blazer here that I love. It's from J. Crew. Hi, Jenna. Jenna Lyons, my hero. And this is from Jenna days, I believe, when she was still there. This is a great, it goes with anything. It's perfect for winter time. It's soft. I also have this really beautiful brown one from Theory that I love. And so you can have fun with, if you can't afford cashmere, because a lot of us can't, I think velvet is the next best thing. And you can find them at J. Crew. You can find them at Banana Republic. You can find them probably at any of our local boutiques here. And I'm happy to list some of my favorite local boutiques. I believe I got this at the Toggery resale. I'm dropping another name because the Toggery is an amazing place and I work there and I just love it. Come and see me. I'm there Mondays and Wednesdays until 12:30 every day. But I love that soft, it's still, there's a softness, but it's still structured. It looks elevated. It feels cozy. People love rubbing up against you. You know, there's something so like comforting about a soft garment. And I would recommend if you are going to do velvet or cashmere, monochromatic is like everything right now, especially winter white, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But I would recommend trying to do something that's all one color. So if you were to get a neutral, like a camel color either velvet or cashmere blazer, then go with the same color turtleneck and do like a high-waisted wide leg pant, and then maybe add like a white boot to it. I think that would be really chic. You could add a fun flower pin. I'm a big fan of flower pins. Add a really great piece of jewelry. I think experimenting wearing all one color in the winter can be really, really fun. And it helps you get out of your comfort zone if you're not used to wearing a pant in that color, or you're not used to wearing a turtleneck in that color. It really forces you to maybe purchase some staples for your closet that you would have not normally purchased. So, and again, in my newsletter next month, I will include an example of that so you can see it if you're the street style stars out there who are rocking it. Okay, so next, sweater vests. Sweater vests are like super in, which is awesome because I love a good sweater vest. And sweater vests that have a lot of detail on them are very in. So you're going to be finding sweater vests that are really interesting, have really interesting shapes, lots of texture, fringe, and I don't have any of those to show you, but what I do urge you to do with a sweater vest for a holiday gathering is have fun with it. So if you can find a sweater vest that you really like, add a printed blouse underneath to give it a little zazazoo, like this. So here you can see I've got a silk button down that I absolutely love. And by the way, a silk printed button down is amazing and would go fabulously under this knit dress, or really any of these, because what I really like about this is the colors in this are actually pretty neutral, but the sky blue goes perfectly with the mustard. And then what I would do is for a holiday gathering, I would add a boyfriend jean, keep it super relaxed, and like a white, I'm really into white shoes right now. I love white boots. I love white slides. So you're just going to keep hearing me say white, white, white. But I can come up with a different color of shoe if you're not into a white shoe. I really love all color shoes, but that's just what I'm into right now. So a white boot with a boyfriend denim, really fun. So definitely experiment with the sweater vest. You can also keep it like really, really simple. I was just gonna lay that on the floor. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. You can keep it super simple too. You can just find a black sweater vest anywhere and add a white button down underneath. Again, add a boyfriend jean, add a silk pajama pant, and a heel or a flat or slippers or what have you. But it's something kind of fun to experiment with. And again, going back to like the knit dress, it's just a great staple to have in your wardrobe for layering. So, and hey, here's something to remember. I can help you with any of your style questions. Style Riot. I'll put my email in the link or somewhere. You can visit my website, www.mystyleriot.com, and you can email me and we can talk about any style questions you have. So, of course, I had to get that in there. Okay. Oh, so I found this amazing knit cardigan that can serve as a robe or a dress. I was styling the beautiful Ashley Ford. You probably all know who she is. She's an incredible writer. I had the opportunity to style her recently, and she's an amazing, amazing human. And when we were styling her, we asked her to bring a robe, and she brought this particular knit dress that she served as a robe for the shoot, and I fell madly in love with it. It's Maya knit cardigan, and it's from Hanifa, Hanifa. And I think it could be an amazing dress for the holidays. It's comes in multiple colors. I would recommend red or black. That's just me, but it's something really fun, and it's a really great piece that you can layer with as well. So I really wanted to get that in there because I think it would be fun for a lot of you to play with. It's a great piece, and it's long, which I really, really love. So you can add heels to it if you want, or boots, or it's a great piece. It's a great piece. So, okay, I think we are, let's see. Oh no, I've only got 6 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna do this really, really fast. So, I have some holiday style trends really quickly. 1, set the sequins aside. Now, when was the last time when have you ever heard me say that? I mean, it was difficult. It was really difficult, but I am doing my very best to set the sequins aside this holiday season because we are dressing down a bit. And instead, I am trying to find garments and pieces, specifically tops, that have more architecture to them, that are designed really interestingly, that are unique. Maybe they're a color that I wouldn't have worn before. I love volume, so I'm trying to express myself that way instead of sequins. So I would challenge you to do that, and you're gonna be seeing that trend everywhere. I think people are really trying to, make their customer the street style star of the season by finding really, really unique head-turning pieces that aren't necessarily obvious. And again, I'll include some of those in my newsletter as well. Monochromatic, as I said before, in winter white. You are going to see winter white everywhere. And I am so happy to hear that because I love winter white and I love monochromatic winter white. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it is something that you can have fun with and experiment. If you really can't go there and you can't do all white, I get it. Then I would try and do at least a blazer. A beautiful winter white velvet blazer would be absolutely stunning, with a really nice thin winter white turtleneck and then a denim, a black pant, even a plaid pant would be, a plaid wool pant would be really nice. So if you don't want to go all white, I get it, but it's definitely something to try out. So, and let's see. Also, I know I mentioned the knit dress, which I've referenced several times because I'm just really excited about that purchase. But also try separates. So you're gonna start seeing knit skirts, which what's really nice about a knit skirt too is typically the ones that I've seen and the ones that I've worked with and the ones that I've styled on my clients are elastic, which is yay, holiday season. Elastic is good. They're elastic. And then typically they'll have a loose fit sweater that you can half tuck in. Half tuck is key because it does tend to be a bit baggy and cumbersome. So you really want to work with balance and how it's tucked in, something I can help you with. But, a half tuck and a matching knit sweater set in that with a skirt and a sweater, maybe even something underneath, maybe a jacket over it. You could do a really fun tight with like a really great pattern on it, and then a booty is just a really, really great look for the holidays, and it's also very on trend. I know that Rag & Bone has a few sets that are really fantastic. You can also look at Nordstrom. Again, Leslie Jane has a really great sweater set right now in charcoal with a skirt and a top. I did see a Rag & Bone at Toggery Resale, and truly, you're going to find them everywhere. So something kind of nice. If you don't want to go the dress route, do a really nice skirt and a sweater to match, all one color. So, oh man, gosh. Oh, I have one more. Am I running out of time? Okay, I've got 2 minutes. A boiler. Does anybody know what a boiler is? Boilers are awesome. They're basically jumpsuits. Let me show you. I have one. It's not in winter white, but it is in white. Now this one is cropped But you're gonna be seeing them where they're wide leg. They all go all the way down to the ground. Typically, they're like in a really pretty army green color. You can find them in, I've got one that's black that I really like. They are loose fitting. I wouldn't say shapeless, but they definitely are comfortable. They typically have a collar on them, so you can pop the collar. You can add a really great necklace. You can button it all the way up, or you can leave it open. You can layer it over a crisp white button down and have them both open to like right here. Roll up the sleeves. You can keep it super casual, but they are, I mean, oh my God, they are so great. They're also just great for comfort. How many of you out there, just as you get older too, really appreciate comfort? I never thought that I would care about it as much as I do, because I've worn a lot of really uncomfortable outfits over the years. But as I get older, comfort is everything. And it really reflects on, you know, if I'm comfortable and I'm comfortable in what I'm wearing and I feel good and, you know, I am happier. And I feel like I'm rocking it more. So think about the boiler. Or you can call it a jumpsuit. It's a boiler, but that's what's on trend. So what's really nice is you're going to be seeing them everywhere. So you can experiment and see if it's for you. And again, you can wear it with slippers. You can wear them with boots. You can wear them with heels. You can wear them with awesome sauce sneakers. I'm big on the sneaker thing still. I'm big on the sneaker trend. So yeah, they're really fun. So I highly recommend. I wish that had been in winter white. Wouldn't that have just been like the best way to end this? Because I'm all about the winter white, but it's not. If you have, don't forget a holiday scrunchie. Yeah, these are fun. This is velvet. I never thought that I would buy a scrunchie in 2020, but I did. I bought one. Here it is, proof. But it's holiday-y, which is fun. Okay. If you guys have any questions at all, please just email me, info@mystyleriot.com. And I would love to work with all of you. If you have any questions and you want to just shoot me an email, I'm happy to answer them for you, especially about today's tutorial. And please be on the lookout for my newsletter, The Riot. You can subscribe. You can go to the link in the bio on my Instagram page. But unfortunately, I took a break. So it's coming back strong. In January with lots of style inspiration, and they're just a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun to receive every month, I hope. I have a lot of fun making them. So, all right, I love you all. I don't know what time, but I know this Thursday, the Bare Minimalist is going to be on here doing her thing, Mariah, and she is incredible, amazing. I love her so much. So make sure to tune in to her tutorial Thursday. I don't know what time it is, but I think they have it on their events calendar. So I love you all. Wishing you an incredible holiday season. I hope you all stay healthy and safe. And again, one last thing. Remember, fashion should be fun. You should just enjoy it. Don't take it too seriously. It can still be good, and it doesn't have to be serious. Be whimsical, have a sense of humor about it, dress for yourself, dress up, dress for your family, dress for your friends, but have fun. There are no rules. I love you all. Mwah.